little nippy out there today, but I'm at one of my favorite places, the Throttlestop Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. This is building number 3. Make sure you guys get here if you get a chance to, because there's so many cool bikes and so many cool cars. In fact, I do believe my good friend Jim Balistreri is here. Jim, thank you so much for having me as
Mr.
always,
Jack,
man. I appreciate it.
how are you?
Oh, man, I'm great. I'm at the Throttlestop. Well, what I love, very appropriate, that right here we have the Thunderbird with the 427 Sacco single overhead cam engine that people can see.
This is an OEM Ford Camry.
On this channel that attracted so much attention. Well, you told me you got another Frankenstein to show me. So
We have a lot of Frankensteins.
I love
here.
Frankensteins. I love creations. What do we have cooking today, Jim?
Well, we can start here.
Don't tell me it's the Miatas.
So we got twin baby Mazdas.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
And we built these. We built a lot of these, but we built these together. So that's the track version that we use for time attacks, and this is the street version. These, we put 570 horse LS7s in them.
To stop it.
Oh, yeah.
You're kidding. Oh my goodness.
So this is an OEM crate motor that was the last bit of the run of the LS7 from GM, where they took the dry sump motor that was 505 horse that's in that car. They cammed it up and turned it into a wet sump so that people could put it into cars easier. So this is one of the last ones ever sold. This is now, this motor's history. So they've gone to the LTs from the LSs. So so we redid the whole suspension basically, and this is a Corvette Z06 drivetrain loosely. So OEM, power steering, air conditioning, close ratio 6-speed that we have our own 6-speeds built by Rockland Gear in your neck of the woods.
Yes.
And then we use a Camaro diff from an F-body.
Oh, wow.
There's different ratios available, real easy, with a V8 Roadster kit with some special tweaks to the suspension and brakes. So, and this car's totally streetable. I drive this in the summer.
Oh my God.
With the air conditioning and the power steering.
Oh, can you imagine the kid that pulls up and that wants to race a Miata? This is why I never judge something face value. And I think we're going to get to hear this thing make some noise here in a little bit. What a beautiful car. I can't imagine how many hours that conversion takes. But there's always something to see here at the Throttlestop. We've got a key for Mr. Jim. Well, Jim, that certainly doesn't sound like the Mazda Miatas that I have heard cruising around.
It's
wow.
It's one of those cars when you're driving it at 40 miles an hour, 60 or 80 or 100, it breaks loose.
Good Lord.
So it's a short wheelbase. It's a little sketchy, but if you drive it real nice, the first part of the throttle is real sweet. And you can drive it every day like that. It's when you get the last half of the pedal is a little scary.
I bet.
But when you're out on the road with this, it's spectacular.
Oh, I can't imagine.
And a Mazda's a tried and true platform. And then this car, like I said, it's a complete street car.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Let me ask you about the work, the conversion, and the difficulties, how many hours it took. I gotta believe we got a massive amount of hours into converting this.
The NCs, which are made from 2006 to 15, are easier to do than the earlier ones. The earlier ones took about 120 hours. And that's the NB and the NA, okay? And the main reason is because of the transmission tunnel.
Got you.
This car, the transmission fits under the tunnel.
Wow.
So we don't have to do any fabricating to do this here, other than the K-member in the front and the back are different. And so we get the K-members, we assemble the front, we assemble the back, and then we put it up under the car. So we didn't have to screw around with any of this stuff in here. So this is about a 60-hour build.
Wow.
Pretty straightforward, especially when you keep doing them.
Oh, so what do we have over here? Now,
So
what's the power plant of choice? Surely it wouldn't just be a Miata engine, right?
no, this again is another LS7.
No way.
Yeah, but
No way.
this one,
Oh my gosh.
this is a little different. This is a 505 horse one, so this actually has less power than this one for horsepower, but it's a little bit more torquey.
I imagine so.
And this is a true track car, so the suspension is tricked out. It's also a dry sump car, so I will pull this out for you.
Here we go.
And show you what makes that tick.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
What a beast. What a beast.
This car dynoed at about 550 horsepower to the rear wheels. This one dynos, believe it or not, about 500, even though the gross is from the factory 505.
Wow.
I think partly because of the exhaust system.
Okay.
And the tune.
Tune. Got a good, nice, soft,
So
spicy tune in her.
We have this great place in West Bend called West Bend Dyno. And basically they do many of the cars at the racetrack up here. This is the sump. This is the oil sump.
Thank you. Wow.
So the oil is not residing in the motor.
Okay.
The tubes run back here, and then there's a remote oil pump. And so this is the actual engine oil back here.
Unbelievable. So
that way, from the G-forces of the cornering, you don't oil starve and run into your, engine problems. But we built these cars next to each other. The LS7s, we've also built some LS3s. Both track and street cars, but this is a little overkill.
When too much is not enough, you end up with these.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This one's a little easier to drive fast than that one. That one actually is a little quicker.
What a thrill.
But it doesn't handle or brake as well as this one.
Good Lord.
So absolute beasts of cars.
Jim, thank you so much for showing me, man. That was awesome. What haven't you guys Frankensteined, huh? Good Lord.
Well,
please, this is it, right?
No.
All right, well, that's going to be future.
This is the Skunk Works in here.
Okay.
These are the cars that we do, or bikes that we do for shows.
Okay, excellent.
So they're all pretty much duded up somehow.
Well, guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure you check out our first video on this masterpiece up on the rack. And according to Jim, we still got more to see. So that's why you got to make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video from the Throttle Stop. Thanks a lot for watching. We got more coming.